A few years ago, Myron Golden exposed me to this verse, and I've heard of this verse before, but I never seen it this way. And after looking at it this way, my life has never been the same. My business has skyrocketed. Just this past couple of months, we've made over $350,000 in my business, and I want to bring this to you because I believe it will help you. We're going to get right into the scripture, and I hope that this really empowers you in your business wherever you are on your entrepreneurship journey. The scripture is Deuteronomy 8 verse 18. But remember the Lord your God, for it is He that has given you the power to get wealth. Let's sit with that for a second, because I know for the longest time you're looking at the money in your bank account, you're looking at the income, and you're frustrated. You're praying for God to make a way. But right here, it is saying that He's given us the power to get the wealth. And in this scripture, He's not just talking about wealth in financial stance, but this is where it hit me, right? In that season, when we talk about where we are in our business, the lack we have in our personal lives, we have to ask ourselves, are we taking advantage of the power that God has given us? And I'm being honest, there was a season of my life where I see myself as a victim. I looked at myself like a victim. I looked at myself like, dang, my business is not making money. I'm struggling to keep up with my bills, and it's hard. I grew up in poverty. I didn't grow up with much. My parents never had much. They used to have to work day and night just to provide for us. I used to be on food stamps. So yeah, it's just so difficult. And I looked at this scripture. I have to look at this scripture on a consistent basis to remind myself that God's given you and I the power to get wealth. My question to both of us is, why are we not taking advantage of this power? If you feel like you are not where you feel like there's a lack in any area of your life, especially in your business, especially when it comes to your finances, because I'm talking about entrepreneurs right now, because I feel it strongly for us. I feel like I need to hit on this for us. What are you waiting for? What do you think? You think God is punishing you? Do you think He is keeping money from you when He says in His word, He's given you the power to get wealth? This was Moses speaking to the entire nation of Israel right before they were entering the promised land after spending 40 years in the wilderness, warning them to not forget God once they are prosperous and living good and comfortable. He was warning them this. The question becomes, what are you doing in your day-to-day life to go after it? Taking advantage of your power. Stop seeing yourself as such a victim, someone who needs a handout, and ask yourself, am I taking advantage of this power? Have I ever tapped into the power that God's given me to get wealth? Or am I just sitting here hoping that miracles and signs and wonders happen and money just falls out like the sky, that at some point maybe someone will recognize my greatness, at some point maybe someone will finally give me a chance, when in reality, He's given us the power to get wealth, to go get it. Notice it says to get wealth, meaning we have to, that's another whole nother part of it. We have to go after it. I want to put that in perspective, because I think there's Christians who see going after and getting money is bad. It's bad. You're very materialistic. When He says He's giving us to go get it, get wealth, not to enjoy it. He's given us the power to enjoy. We just enjoy it. No, He's given us the power to go get wealth. Why are we not doing that? Why would we rather sit in lack instead of saying, I'm going to get it? I'm going to get what God has for me. He has it for me. He's told me, He's given me the strength, the courage, the power to go get it. I have to go get it. That's the type of energy you need to wake up with. That's the type of tenacity you need to move with. Because if you're not moving with that tenacity, you're not taking advantage of the power that God's given you. And then when you live in lack, now you think this is just where God has me in this season. You're thinking maybe this isn't for me. Maybe this business isn't for me, because you have this mentality that says God's going to come do it. God's going to come save me. God's going to come save me. He's already saved you. Not only did he save you, but he loves you so much that he's also given you power. He's given you power to go get it. No, and here's nothing. Why would God give you power to go get it? It's because the Lord understands that just because he's given us power doesn't mean we have to take advantage of it. Some of us are not taking advantage of the power that God's given us. He's given you the power to get wealth. I want you to ask yourself, what are you going to do differently? How are you going to move differently in your business? Again, the past couple months, we've done over $350,000 in our business. Not because I was just sitting around praying and hoping that God just do miracles. Just have your way, Jesus. Just do miracles. But because I actually am every day, and this is an everyday responsibility for me, every day I have to remind myself that the power to get wealth, the power to make more of what I need, whether it's financially, whether it's in my marriage, whether it's in relationships, whatever that looks like, God has given us the power to go get the wealth, to make it a thing of abundance. And if you feel like there's any lack, my question is, are you going to get what you need so you can experience true wealth?